Hello everyone, my name is Rob Krug. I'm a solutions architect here at SonicWall, and I'm here today to talk about the WannaCry ransomware that has been absolutely taking the internet by storm since last week. This particular ransomware exploit is nothing short of absolutely astonishing, not in the fact that it's a new version of ransomware that actually detonates very quickly, but it actually leverages a worm distribution model, and that worm model allows it to pass much faster through networks. Here's how we actually see the ransomware in progress. I'm going to show you a Windows PC, typical, my documents, my photos. You can see my different Word docs, my Excel spreadsheets, some PDFs here. You can see some pictures that I've saved to the hard drive of this machine. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set off the ransomware at this point. This is where the original patient 0 accesses the malware through a spear phishing campaign or a malicious site. You can see here I'm opening up a ransomware exploit email. It says, hey bud, this is the decryption program for that WannaCrypt exploit. So it's just a spear phishing email. Just download and run it, and then the files that have been encrypted with the ransomware will be unlocked for you later. Keep in mind, this is all being delivered via HTTPS content through webmail. Once I actually click on the link and click on the file here, it says, do I want to save the file? Of course. So we're going to go ahead and save it because we trust our buddy John, and we're going to save that file. And once the file is actually saved, I'm going to go ahead and click on the run. Now, watch the speed of delivery here. I just clicked run, and just in a matter of a few seconds, the program is already detonated and the ransomware is already taking over the PC. So this particular PC has now been compromised. We're going to bring up some files here, and you can immediately see when I go to my downloads, all my files in my downloads have already been encrypted. I can see where the files have actually already popped up, and I can see where I get the notice already where the file has been locked up and encrypted, and it says now that I have to pay the Bitcoin. So oops, your files have been encrypted. So just in a few seconds, it started to encrypt file by file, each file getting its own key. And if you want to unlock it, you actually have to pay those Bitcoins. So you can see the replicated files here, all encrypted with their own individual key. I can try to open some of my files here. Let me try to open an Excel spreadsheet. You can see that the spreadsheet won't even open because it's actually been encrypted. So again, locked up the PC. But what the ransomware is doing in the back end is scanning the network for other Windows PCs that have been that are open on the SMB or the CIFS, the Windows File Sharing Protocol, so that the worm can propagate from PC to PC. There's never been really a more justifying feature for network segmentation than a worm type exploit like this, where the worm actually starts to propagate through the network and encrypting files throughout the network as every PC that's actually connected to the same file shares. This particular malware made use of certain exploits that had been released by the shadow brokers in regards to some certain possible intelligence tool sets. So with that said, let's take a look at the system behind the SonicWall and see how the SonicWall can actually mitigate this threat in the network. So for the first case, let's actually go and try to detonate that same malware. And that same particular exploit, I'm going to log back into my webmail here. Pull this up, gmail.com. I'm going to log back into that exact same email message here. It's ransomware. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the HTTPS file and try to save that file again. You'll notice right away it says the WannaCry.exe file could not be downloaded. So I'm not sure why. We want to see why my file was blocked. I want to go in and access that file. So I'm going to go ahead, click on it again. And oh wait, there's the SonicWall Gateway Antivirus message reporting that the file that I was attempting to download it contained the WannaCrypt ransomware Trojan. And you can see that was signature number 6. SonicWall security engineers have already captured over a dozen different variants of the WannaCrypt ransomware. And this particular exploit, again, is really spreading like wildfire because it is making use of a worm delivery. At last check, there were more than 1 million different PCs, over several million PCs that had SMB open to the World Wide Web. Let's take a look at some of those other samples that may be out there. So I'm going to log into my threats lab now. So we saw the one in the webmail. Let's go ahead and access one through an HTTPS website. Remember, I am going in through HTTPS. You can see it here, HTTPS, and I click on the certificate for the site, and you can see that now I am behind the SonicWall DPI SSL engine. So now I am completely protected by the SonicWall, and I'm going to download a whole bunch of these WannaCry samples that I've managed to collect. You can see here I've got about 10 or so. I'm going to go ahead and start saving these different files, and you'll see where the file is not actually getting through. So you'll see it stopped at 98%. So I'm going to go ahead and try another file here. That file didn't get all the way through. It got stopped. So the SonicWall has actually severed the download. I'm going to go ahead and close this screen here. Try the next one. Oh, file can't be loaded. Let's refresh the page. Oh, yep, there we go. An executable packed version of that particular malware. Now click on the next one, WannaCry Prevention. Let's go ahead and try and save that. Nope, the file is not downloading. You can see that that file has actually been stopped as well. So you can see these files are pausing in their download. The reason they're pausing is because that's a new signature. That's a new version of the WannaCry exploit, and that one might be going through the SonicWall capture engine. So we'll circle back on that one in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and launch a few more of these and try to open them. Let's close that one. Let's refresh the page. Oh, yep, that one contained a VBA macro file that was blocked by the gateway antivirus because that would have called down the WannaCry ransomware. Let's try a PDF. Same thing. You'll notice the PDF never actually displayed. It opened the PDF reader inside my browser, but it's not actually loading it. Let's try the WannaCry decrypt program. Let's save that one. Could not be downloaded. Let's go ahead and click on the next one here. Oh, and there we see that it's actually another packed, executable packed data also containing the malware sample of WannaCry. Let's go ahead and go back over to the last one here. Try this one, and up there, the WannaCry Trojan was blocked. So you can see that these different signatures are already in the SonicWall gateway antivirus system. And when we look at the SonicWall log messages, when we examine that in the SonicWall admin GUI, we can see very quickly the different exploits here on the log file, all detailing the different malware that were actually blocked. Oh, and for those ones that were not before seen, the ones that have never been seen before, yeah, well, capture saved the day and kept the threat out of the network. All more the reason to actually install the SonicWall firewall solution and use the capture advanced threat protection to block the unknown threats. For more information, check us out online at www.sonicwall.com.